My husband's job sent him and his coworker to Vegas for some work, and me and Liam decided to tag along for the adventure. And it wouldn't be an adventure without getting stranded somewhere. During our flight, we were told that we weren't going to make it in time, so American Airlines rebooked us. We got stuck in North Carolina for the day, which worked out because I finally got to meet my good friend and longtime moderator, Lynette, and her family. She took us around to go sightseeing. We went and got some authentic Southern barbecue, which was delicious, and then we went to a local arcade. The kids loved it, and Liam made good friends with Presley. We took the kids to the airport park to play before heading back to the airport to go to Vegas. Liam also made good friends with Jimmy, Rob's coworker. We loaded back up and we were on our way to Vegas, and after 4.5 hours, I must say the sight from the plane was absolutely stunning. There was so many lights. It was like a Christmas tree. It was beautiful. I've never been to Vegas before, but I'll tell you right now, I was not prepared for the heat that came with it. MGM hooked us up with a really nice room at the Signature Hotel, which is absolutely stunning. Look at the hot tub. You know Mama got in that later that night. It came with a full kitchen, a fold-out sofa, and a beautiful view of Vegas. We had a little bit of energy left in us, so we decided to go out and just explore what was around the hotel. We saw Excalibur, MGM Grand, New York, which was crazy huge. We went inside, we explored a little bit, and we got some food. After a long day, I decided I was going to get in the jacuzzi, and Liam was super curious about it and was like, ooh, bubbles. Yep, that is a 42-ounce frozen margarita. There's the Sphere, and there's us exploring a little bit of downtown Vegas. Downtown Vegas was way prettier at night. We went down to the Bellagio to watch the fountain show, and it was not disappointing. It was really, really pretty. Of course, while we're standing there and Rob has Liam on his shoulders, some lady comes up and rubs his arm and tries to give him a strip club card as if we're not right there with him. So rude. But anyway, we enjoyed the show, we had a great time, and Liam really seemed to enjoy it as well. This was one of the things that Rob first showed me when he first ever went to Vegas, and I've always wanted to see it. The inside of the Bellagio was just as pretty. It had this beautiful botanical garden set up. The next morning, we went to the Vegas sign. You can't go to Vegas without getting a picture next to the Vegas sign. And then we took Liam to the Children's Museum because we promised to take him because Blippi was there, and ever since he saw Blippi there, he wanted to go. And he just had a blast. This was basically a 3-story sensory play area for children, and he absolutely loved it. He had a great time. He played dress up, he went on a pirate ship, a castle, played in water, and did so many fun things. He had a blast. After that, we went to the Light Bright World of Wonder, which is a newer exhibit in Vegas. And this was so immersive and so amazing. I highly recommend if you visit or live in Vegas that you check this out. This was definitely my favorite part about the trip, and we were just in awe. We were so blown away. This was amazing. Like, the videos and pictures do not do it justice whatsoever. They had different themes too. So they had space, they had dinosaurs, they had underwater. It was really, really cool. In between each kind of theme that they were doing, there was also games that you could play by using your feet on the floor to tap on certain things, and it kept score, and it was really cool for the kids. This really brings back some nostalgic vibes from when I was a kid of having my own Light Bright, but just having it come to life and just being surrounded and having that 3D animated experience was out of this world. I actually live streamed this while I was down there so I could bring my viewers along on that journey with me because I wanted as many people to experience this as possible because it really was so cool. It really made my heart happy seeing Liam so happy, smiling, chasing the lights, and just really enjoying himself. My favorite was these whales. I love the whales. I thought those were really cool. The cool thing about this too is that outside of this, there's a bar and you're allowed to drink and bring the drinks inside. So if you want to have an adult drink, you can also bring that inside with you. The other really cool thing about this place is if you are autistic or have sensory issues, they do offer sensory toys to distract you from certain things, as well as noise-canceling headphones. So if you find yourself having a hard time in here with some of the vibrations, lights, or noises, they do offer some things to help you through that. And it's really great that they do that, especially for children with autism like Liam. Luckily, we had our own headphones, but he really didn't use them. If anything, if he had to, he covered his ears. Overall, best experience I've had so far in Vegas, and highly recommend it. After that show, we went back for the space show. Now, this one isn't in Light Bright form, but it was so realistic, and I felt like I was literally walking on the moon. And as you walked on the floor, you could see the footprints behind you. And of course, Rob had to play along and pretend he was on the moon. When they showed all the zodiacs, that was really cool. Liam is a Libra. Rob is a Leo, and I am an Aries. And it showed all the planets, it showed nebulas, you could see shooting stars going across the floor and on the walls. It was so pretty. I literally felt like I was in space. And Saturn is Liam's favorite planet. Here's a few photos of just some of the displays that it showed. The meteors felt like they were coming right at you. It was like a 3D experience. And of course, with my name being Moonstone ASMR here on TikTok and my legal name being Moon, I had to go to this, and I am so glad we did. We had no idea about it until we actually got there, and then we booked the experience because we were like, we can't miss out on this. Liam also really enjoyed this, and he was chasing the stars on the floor and looking around and naming all the planets. Liam loves space. He loves astronauts, and he can name all the planets. I highly recommend this show as well, especially if you're a space nerd like me. And for those in Vegas and knows how hot it is, this is an air-conditioned experience, thank goodness. And this was also a 1-hour show as well. And you can sit there or you can stand and walk around. There's plenty to see and plenty to do. Overall, amazing experience. I would definitely go again if I ever visited Vegas again. After that, we decided to get some dinner, and we went to the Rainforest Cafe, which Liam really enjoyed, and so did I. Liam had a balloon penguin made, and he got over his fear of that gorilla. To end the night, I surprised my husband with a father-son Father's Day helicopter tour of Vegas. He took a video from the sky since I wasn't with them, which I'll post later on TikTok. Though our trip was cut short by American Airlines, we did enjoy the time that we did have there, but it was time to go home. Back to a place that wasn't 110 degrees. But I'm so glad we still went. Oh, and let's not forget, Mr. Mittens finally got married in Vegas with style. And thanks to our friend Brandon, they were sent off on a nice honeymoon to the moon.